Hello and welcome back to World on a String by Dara, CrossStitch, Flosstube, all of the above. We're off to a great start. There are a bunch of new people here, so I just want to welcome you to the channel. I'm so excited to have you here and share all of the stitchy goodness with you. It has been quite a while since my last video, approximately, it's got to be 5 months at this point. I have been in school for the past 4.5 months, 4 months. I'm officially done with my first semester back at school, and I'm so excited to be done, but also feeling incredibly accomplished. It was a lot to do, work full-time and go to school part-time for computer engineering. That's my major right now, so I'm loving being back in school, but just so exhausted doing so much at once, especially with like cross-stitch business and trying to keep up with friends and everything. So all that to say, thank you for being here. I am so happy that you're here, and I can't wait to talk about all of the stitchy things that I've done over the past 4 months with you. So to get started, I have a very exciting announcement that probably a good chunk of you know if you follow me on Instagram, but I had a pattern published in the spring Just CrossStitch 2024 issue. This is my Just CrossStitch debut, and I could not be more excited. I got this in the mail, and it was just so shocking to see my designs. My designs is on page 71. This pattern is called Colorful Critters, and there's actually 2 patterns in it. There's one with 3 little stacked frogs and one with 3 little stacked snails. And of course the pattern's on the other page with like a little bio about me and stuff. So yeah, this is my pattern. Absolutely insane to see it in a magazine. It's so surreal. They did send the finishes back to me. Not with the bag, but I did want to show off my finish of them. Let's see. Yeah, this is my little froggy. I turned him into an ornament. Froggies. Turned him into an ornament, which turned out really cute. I've got a cute little like flower fabric on the back, and just basically stitched them onto this little ornament. So very cute. I have not had a chance to finish these snails, but I do have them right here. So these are the snails. Again, I have not finished them. They're just a little square, so I keep them in a little bag right now. Someday I will finish them into an ornament. And then I have one of the little buttons that has the little frog on it. He's so cute. He's eating a little fly. These patterns have been so fun. I've seen a few people stitch them on Instagram, so definitely go check out the posts that I've been tagged in, because it's really, really fun to see. So all in all, this is just a huge win for me, and I'm so excited. I will be in a few other issues this year. I'm not sure if I can disclose which ones, but just know that they are coming. All right, I had a significant amount of finishes for the amount of stress and work that I was doing these past few months. They are all small though, so that's probably why. I'm doing a lot of smalls lately just because sometimes I just need the dopamine of getting something done with everything going on. So I've been enjoying quite a bit of smalls, and that's probably why I have so many finishes right now. So this is my other finish. This is a series by Cassandra Fairy Wool in the Wood. Her tag on Instagram is Cassandra_Fairy Wool in the Wood, and it's called the Happy Hobby Month series, and it is so cute. So this is January's piece, which is all about cross stitch, of course, because that is the main hobby. So it's a little girl holding her cross stitch, and then of course thread and bobbins and a little DMC skein, and little embroidery scissors. It turned out so cute. I did this on a vintage country mocha scrap that I had, and I also changed the girl's hair color. I think it's originally dark brown. I changed it to be my own blonde hair color. So again, super cute. I think I might do a finish where I do like a flat fold and put a magnet on the back, and then have like a frame with a magnet inside, and then I can just swap them out for every month really easily. Or I might just frame them all and leave them up all year long. Who cares? Who knows? Who cares? I also finished the second one in the series. So this is the one for February. And it's all about drawing and painting. We've got a little artist with her beret, which is super, super cute. And little pencils right here, a little paintbrush, a little rose, and paints red, green, and blue, which are adorable. This one is finished as well. I started March, but I will show that off in my whips. But they're so cute. I love them so much. Again, I did that one on a 32 count vintage country mocha. Also by Fairy Wool in the Wood, she released she has like a princess series right now. So monthly she's releasing the Happy Hobby month, and then she has a princess series. So I think she's released a Beauty and the Beast one, which is this one. She's done a Cinderella one. I feel like there's been one more, but I can't remember which one it is. So I've just tacked it on the back because I'm lazy for it right now. But this is the Beauty and the Beast one. It's really cute. It's just a little scene of Belle and the Beast dancing, and then you've got the teapots and Lumiere, the candelabra, and of course the rose. Can't go wrong with roses and cross stitch, right? So these guys are super cute. I also did this on the vintage country mocha that I had. I've been on a vintage country mocha kick, if you couldn't tell. But this was a really cute and quick stitch. So I think I did some DMC substitutions because I didn't have all of the right colors, but they were so close that I don't even remember which ones I used. So anyway, this will probably go in a frame or a small ornament or something, but Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite Disney movies, and just fairy tale stories in general. So I had to stitch this when it came out. All right. This is my last non-me design finish. This is called Snow Bees, and it is by, I think, Wanderling Stitches. She unfortunately, I believe, closed her Etsy shop, so these patterns are no longer available. But they're so cute. I love just the simplicity of the coloring and the blues. Blues are my favorite color. So yeah, this was a really fun stitch. It was a great small to just take to work, and I just stitched it in hand and went right for it and stuff. So yeah, and bees. If you're new here, I'm obsessed with bees. I'm a beekeeper. I just started my 3rd year beekeeping. I just harvested 5 1/4 gallons of honey from some hives that didn't make the winter. And so I've got a lot of honey right now. But also just super into beekeeping. I love the bees. So I'm obsessed with bee patterns, and I might have bought like 3 more over the past month, and I have like 5 more in my cart. So yeah, just watch out for more bee whips coming up soon because everyone's releasing bee patterns for spring. So but I love this take on a bee pattern because it was also like wintry and blue, and you don't see very many things like that. So yes, super fun. I also have some finishes that are my own designs, and I wanted to share them. So first off, I have Garden Season. So this is a small. I did it on an obnoxiously large piece of fabric. Actually, my test stitcher did it on an obnoxiously large piece of fabric that I sent her, so I didn't cut it down. No. It's cute though, and it's part of a series that I am almost done designing. It's still not great. Well, there you go. So this is the 3rd pattern in the Seasons series, I like to call it. So Garden Season, I have the other 2 here as well. I've got Harvest Season, which is all about preserving and enjoying the harvest, specifically in like fall and summer. So lots of fun foods and pie and stuff. And then I've got forage season, which is for like fall and winter. So lots of things that you can forage in the woods, like mushrooms and elderberries and violets and stuff, and blueberries as well. And then this is the latest one in the series. So garden season, very springy, all about gardening and planting. It's got some cute birds and butterflies and bees in it, and of course a sunflower. There will be one more pattern in this series coming out this summer at Needlework Marketplace. So if you enjoy this series, definitely keep your eye out for that one, because it's going to be the lovely finale. And I think when all of these are done, I'm going to turn them into like a pillow with like 1, 2, 3, 4, like spring, summer, fall, winter, so that I can just have a really cute cross-stitch pillow, because I've never made like a full-size couch pillow before, and I think I would like to try that out. So that will be fun. And thank you so much to my test stitcher, Catherine, for stitching garden season. She's amazing. I have 2 more finishes before we get into whips. I guess starts. I have a lot of starts and not a lot of whips. But the finish that I have, unfortunately, the next 2 are both at the framers, so I don't have them right now. I will have them to show off next time. But I do have pictures of them. So I have this one. It's called Ethereal Blight. It is a pattern that just got released in the Mythology Stitchy Goodness zine, which is only available until May 17th, and you can find it at stitchygoodnesszine.com. I'll put the link in the description below. The zines are a collaboration between me and other designers in the Stitchers Collective, and we have a theme, and everyone has their own, pattern interpretation of the theme, and there are some really, really stunning patterns in this issue. So this is my pattern for the issue, based off of the Will of the Wisps, which are some of my favorite folklore mythology characters, I guess you could say. I especially love them in the Brave movie, and just love reading stories about them. So this is a little poem I wrote about them, and of course some wisps themselves. What's really cool about this pattern is it is my first entire pattern designed in the Cosmo floss line. The blues in this pattern are stunning, and I just could not find the same look that I wanted using DMC. So if you're looking to try out Cosmo, this is a great intro piece to get started. It's a really fun floss line, and this is a really cool piece. So that is Ethereal Blight. All right, and the big finale is the launch of my Herbalist Stitch Along. Unfortunately, I cannot show you the whole pattern because that would defeat the purpose of a mystery stitch along. But I can tell you that it's super exciting. I believe part 4 launches tomorrow morning. So hopefully I'll have this video up by tonight, Sunday night. But yeah, part 4 comes out tomorrow. There is like 22 parts or something like that. So definitely still early enough to hop in and get started. This is where the releases are up to so far. And this pattern was really inspired by my love of herbalism. I have a significant portion of my hours to become a registered herbalist, but have never, done the final push to get like the clinicals done and, finished up the rest of the study hours, but I would eventually love to do that someday. I love herbs and natural medicine, and just using like teas and tinctures and stuff to kind of do some at-home herbal remedies. So included in each release of this pattern, I include like herbal information on how to use them, how they're traditionally used, different scientific studies on the plants or methods of administration, like a tincture or a salve. And so each part comes with like a detailed info dump on that certain square, I guess you could say, And sometimes I'll include recipes or references to certain materials that are my favorite to work with when making my own medicine. So if you're into herbalism or plants or anything, this is such a fun stitch along. I also made little matching needle minders that are super cute. I only have one of them here right now, and it's probably really hard to see because they're really small. So I will put a picture up as well. But I made little mortar and pestle needle minders to go with it. I also have herbalist washi tape, which is super fun, that I designed and had produced just for this stitch along. So definitely go check this out. This is one of my favorite projects that I've ever done, and I cannot wait for you guys to see the whole thing. Let's get into starts. So this is the Happy Hobby Month for March. I really haven't gotten a whole lot done on it. I am already behind. I'm 2 months behind, you guys. But this is also on a 32 count vintage country mocha. I've got the words done and the little box where you write down like what hobby it is, but still have a whole lot left to do. This, I believe the one for March is all about reading, or not reading, I'm sorry, that's April's. March is cooking, so there's like a little pot of stew and vegetables all over, and it's super, super cute. I'm absolutely loving this series. So yes, that's my progress on this one. April's is reading, and I don't think she's revealed May yet. So that will be a fun little series to keep up on. And they're great, just small little sizes and super fun and quick to work on. So I appreciate that right now. The other pattern that I started right before school started was Awesome Myth by Stitch Rovia. And this is my progress so far. It is a really big narwhal, and the final quote, it's really funny because all I have is "people think you're a M," which is really funny. I laugh at it every time I look at it. But the total quote says, "Be so awesome, people think you're a myth." And I do love that quote. I try to live by that quote. Especially with all of my school work, I'm like, yes, I want to do all the hard things. So this is my progress on this pattern. I have not pulled it out since I think December or really early January. No, I worked on it for my friend Milka's birthday, which was in February. So I haven't worked on it since February. I need to give it some love someday. We'll get there. But it's good, and I love the colors on this. I love the purples and the blues. I am just on a purple and blue and purple and yellow kick right now. I just designed a really fun pattern with a bunch of purples and yellows, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. So yeah, watch out for that. I'm definitely enjoying playing with color combos lately. Okay, apparently I also started this. I feel like I talked about this last time, but maybe I just forgot about it. I started the Snow Angel ornament by Satsuma Street, and I do have the physical copy of this pattern, so I will show you. It looks like this. She's super pretty. I love the blue and sparklies on her, and I actually got a significant amount done. So most of her body and a good portion of her dress so far. So that is what she looks like. She is done on perforated paper. I'm really, really enjoying ornaments lately, so she has been a lot of fun to work on. I haven't touched her in a few months just because it's a Christmas thing, and I'm kind of in a springy mood, so I haven't been doing a whole lot of Christmas stuff, but I am sure I will pull her out sometime in July when I'm feeling that need for Christmas in July. Because I do that. I go on kicks, especially listening to Christmas music. I am that person where I will listen to Christmas music in July and August and September, October, November, and December, but never January through June. So at least you have that. But that is a very fun pattern. One pattern that I have just cruised on and I'm actually almost done with, very excited about, is this guy. This is the Howl's Moving Castle sampler by Flossy Fox Shop. My friend Andrea designed this pattern. It is one of my favorite patterns ever. I am a huge Studio Ghibli fan. So of course I had to get this pattern when she dropped it on her Patreon. I don't think she offers it anymore, although it might be on her Ko-Fi. I can't remember. Sorry if I am giving misinformation, but it's a super cute pattern. I have done all of the stitching on it. I'm just doing the back stitching now. So I don't know if you can see, but there is back stitching all over, like turnip head and the bag and the egg and all the plates and stuff. And literally everything in this pattern is back stitched. So everything that doesn't have back stitching on it right now is going to get back stitched with stuff. So slowly but surely cranking through that. Back stitching goes really, really fast for me. So I am not super intimidated by that. I will almost certainly have it finished probably by May, if not within the first few days of May. Also, I made this project bag. I have been on a huge project bag kick. I will share more about that later, but I am super proud of this and I love this fabric too. It's Beauty and the Beast, again, one of my favorite movies. And yeah, super, super fun colors. So, and then I feel like this should get an honorable mention, even though I didn't actually start it. There's no starts or stitches on it, but I got the pattern, I believe it's called Book of Psychic Reading by Haunted Frame Stitchery. Amanda is her name. So I have not started the pattern, but I am ready to. I have it all kitted up and ready to go. Here is how far I've gotten. There's nothing. But I'm ready. I'm going to start it hopefully in the next few days. But I just thought it was a super, super pretty pattern with the teacup and the pinks. I've been in a pink mood lately. I don't know why, but I really appreciated like the pink gradient and just how magical it looked and pretty and stuff. So I had to pick it up. She like just released it last week too. So definitely check that out. Now to the one whip, not a start, the one whip continued on from my previous videos. I kept working on my Stardew Valley sampler. So I finally was able to make enough progress to move the hoop on this one. I think I've talked about it in multiple videos, but this pattern has over 100 DMC colors in it, which is absolutely ridiculous. And they kind of just jump everywhere. So my strategy has been to do the outlines of everything, of all of the little ABC guys, because it's a alphabet chart. So the one fruit that I've actually gotten done is like hidden over here. But it's A, B, C, D, E, F, all the way across, with little characters from the game. And so I'm doing all the outlines so that when it calls for like the one thread that's like 5 stitches and then you put it back, I can just jump right to wherever it is, because I'll have all the outlines already stitched. I won't have to worry about placement. And I can just stitch it and then take it out of this project bag, because this project bag is one of the biggest ones that I own, and it is chock full of floss. And I don't need to be keeping all that floss in there for the entire duration of the pattern. So yeah, I was able to do a significant, I think I did just most of these down here and maybe a few up here. And then I started on continuing the border up here as well. So lots of little stitches. I'm doing this one on a 25 count. This is one of my few patterns on a 25 count fabric. And I'm stitching 1/1 on it. So it's a lot of fun. I was able to pull it out for a while and get a few hundred stitches on it. So that was a lot of fun. And that was my one single whip that I worked on that I had previously. Oh, goodness. Gotta love it. I'm so into small stuff right now. Yeah, so my other whips, I wrote down on my notes that my project bags were a whip. Even though they're not quite a whip, it's because they're finished. But I did want to show you all the project bags that I've made, because I've made a lot of them. I have made like doubles and triples of a lot of them and listed the extras on my website. So if you see one of these that you like, and want to support my small business, they are on my website, but no pressure. I'm having so much fun playing with fabric and sewing. It's a fun part of the hobby because like I can make bags for my projects that match and like have it still be related to cross stitch, but also exercising my sewing skills because I really wanted to work on them lately. Anyway, I got this one, which is super cute and springy. So if you can't quite see, these are little daisy flowers, and then on the back, these are jars of flowers and little bees, which are super cute. I also have this adorable bee one. I love this fabric. The little honeycomb fabric is super cute. And then it's got like bees and beehives around this one, which is just adorable. I love how this one turned out. I've also got this really, really cute succulent one. So just a nice green interior and then a bunch of really, really cute pastel succulents on the back. I love this one. I love all of these. What am I talking about? Although this one is one of my favorites. This one is like a cozy magical reading one. So these are also daisies inside. And then on the back is like teapots and books, tea and coffee, just magical and cozy. I love the darker colors of this too. Like it's just so stunning. I have this one, which is a really pretty fall colored, like maroon interior. And then I've got these adorable foxes on the back with like pine cones, books, and trees. Oh, it's just like cozy and fall. It's got like the scarf over there too. So cute. This one is more of a wintry vibe. So I've got like the swirly interior and these really cute like winter scenes with the sweaters and the hot cocoa and oranges and the little house with the chimney and the presents. So super cute. And then I literally just made these last three this morning. So I've got this one, which is like a bunch of little apple blossoms, which I thought were the adorable and perfect match to this backing fabric, which is all apple products. Not like technology, but like little apples and apple pie. This is apple jam and cider, and then there's like a book that says Apples, a Guide, which I thought was super cute. And of course caramel apples and like toast with the apple jam. Oh my gosh, I just love this so much. And then this one is definitely more bright and fantasy themed. These are little dragons, which are super cute. You can see them a little more on the back. But they're like watercolor, beautiful dragons. I just can't get over the coloring of this one. It's so pretty. And finally, I have this like pastel blue one. And on the back is a bunch of watercolor, like science-y things. So like periodic table and the microscopes and stuff and DNA and little force calculations and stuff. So many cute project bags. I am definitely rolling in fabric. Trying to not put in a bunch of fabric orders either, because that is also a temptation. I need to not blow a bunch of money on fabric unless people buy my project bags. So I'm just kind of waiting on that. So there you go, everybody, you got your mission. Yeah, but those are kind of like everything I've been working on. I've got a bunch of like stitchy kindness that I also want to kind of shout out. I got some needle minders from my husband for Christmas that arrived late. I can't reach them. I will put a picture up of them, but one of them is a little ribbon that says like Overthinker, which is really funny. And then he gave me a little Minecraft bee, which is super cute. I actually think I can reach that one. It's a little Minecraft bee, and everybody knows how much I love bees. And we've been playing a bunch of Minecraft together. So this was like the perfect, adorable little needle minder. It's very heavy duty too. It's like a pin that got turned into a needle minder. So it's very, very heavy, but also super, super cute. I also participated in the in the Kitted Up swap put on by Chinook Crafter. And oh my gosh, I forgot the other person. I'm so sorry. But I heard about it from Chinook Crafter, and I got my package. The person that I was paired with, her name was Carrie, and she sent me the most amazing package. I've put everything kind of away by now, but I will put a picture up here of what she gave me. She was so sweet with everything she got me. I have the kit here as well. So she got me, first of all, she got me this adorable project bag, which has like super cool shiny honeycombs on it. And then I don't know if you can quite see the inside, but those are all bees. And then she sent me the entire kitted up pattern of Night Walked Down by the Blue Flower, which is super pretty. It says Night Walked Down the Sky with the Moon in her hand. And this is a pattern that's been on my wish list since like I very first started cross stitching. So she like dove deep into my wish list and found this, which was super sweet of her. But she got me some gorgeous fabric for it. A Edinburgh 36 count color and cotton limited edition pink fabric. It's super pretty. And then of course all of the called for flosses, although I think she did some substitutions as well. And then little bee floss drops to put the stuff on, and of course little bee scissors. So she was so thoughtful with all the other snacks, which of course have been eaten by now, that she put in her gift. And I think she put some like Stitcher's lotion in there too. So thank you so much, Carrie. It was a blast to open the gift, and I loved every single piece of it. Back in January, I think it was January at least, I won a giveaway hosted by Fabrics by Crafty Kate over in the UK, and she sent me this super amazing fabric. It's gorgeous. I did get to pick the colorway, and I'm so happy with it. It's so pretty. It's also opalescent, which you probably can't quite see in the lighting, but it's super pretty. It is a 25 count even weave opalescent in the Blossom colorway. It's just really pretty, and I really want to design something for it. I don't know what yet, but it's going to be really pretty, and I can't wait. So thank you so much, Kate. I cannot wait to use it. I also, not necessarily Stitchy Kindness, but a little bit of haul. I got the Stitcher's Almanac back in March, and I haven't actually used it till literally last night. But the cover's so pretty and striking that I wanted to try it out. It's designed and printed. It's printed on Amazon, like it's like a print to order thing, but it's designed by the Stitching Cabin, which she's super sweet. She does a lot of like bullet journal-esque stuff, which kind of inspires this. But inside the almanac, you have a kind of calendar page for every single month. I've only filled it out for April, so the front is like empty. But I mean, you can do whatever you want with it. But a lot of people, including myself, I have tracked projects and stitch counts that I've done every single day. So each highlighted thing is a specific project, and I just track how many stitches per day I did on it. It's fun to see that sometimes I even worked on 2 different projects in a day, and the coloring is fun, and I got to decorate it with stickers. And then there is also a like report page, which is just a dot grid setup. So it's a report. These are usually both completely blank. I have like decked it out. So at the very end of April, I'll count up like how many total stitches I did in April, how many days I stitched versus non-stitched, how many days that I designed a pattern, and I'll probably put other little pictures here, like update pictures on my whips. And then on this side, I put a bunch of like finishes and accomplishments. That you're not supposed to see that. That is a secret. Not the end of the world though. And so I put, I'll talk about this picture in a second, but I've got like the finishes of this. Oh, that's a secret too. Goodness. Nobody look at that. Maybe I should redo this. All right. So on this page, I put finishes and accomplishments. You can't see what I put there because it's a secret, but it's super fun and I'm thoroughly enjoying having this, and I'm excited to fill it out for the rest of the year. Maybe I will just blur out those two things for you. I will put up pictures of what I threw in there. So the Stitcher's Almanac is super fun. It was just on Amazon, I think for like $10 or $12. So definitely a super affordable, fun thing to get. And it's fun to just track your progress in. So fun things that I did that were Stitchy related. We had another Pacific Northwest designer get together, which was amazing. Everyone met up in Portland this time, and of course we went to Acorns and Threads. So here's everybody that met up. Okay, so we had Nick from Snailfish's Stitches. We had Pamela and Amanda from the Starlight Stitchery. We had Andrea from Flossy Fox Shop. Me, Kayla from Stay Platinum Stitchery, and Amy from Lola Crow. And we had an absolute blast. We went to Acorns and Threads, we went to Powell's, we went and stitched at a local coffee shop, and quite a few other places, and we went to dinner together, and it was just a lovely, amazing day. So I want to shout out all of those ladies. They were so much fun to spend time with, and definitely go check their patterns out. They are amazing designers, and I am so honored to call them all my friends. So I had a blast hanging out with them. When we went to Acorns and Threads, I also found my patterns there, which was so fun. I know that Janine has ordered for me in the past, but it was just so surreal to see my patterns there and in person. It was funny because I was in like a completely other section of the store, and one of my friends called me over and was like, "Dara, look, you're famous." I was like, "What?" And took this picture of me right next to my patterns. So that was an absolute joy to see. And if you're in the Beaverton area, go check out my patterns at Acorns and Threads. I've got my own little stand, which is so fun. So thank you, Janine, for being amazing and supporting local small designers. I also did a spring market at my school, and oh man, sorry, the AC kicked on. I don't know how much that will affect my audio, but I did a spring market at my school, which was super fun, and I made a bunch of kits of my patterns, specifically the little snails and frogs from what were published in the Just CrossStitch magazine. And then I did 2 other small ornaments that I haven't released yet. So that's really fun. I had a great time. I sold quite a few things, and people really enjoyed the kits. I thought they were really cute, and hopefully I got some more people into CrossStitch. Okay, and finally I wanted to give a shout out to CrossStitch the Globe. She is the first person I've seen stitch my stitch along and share it on Flosstube. And it has been so fun to see her go through all of her color choices and like talk about each release. So thank you so much for sharing my piece. I look forward to seeing your Flosstubes every week. Go check her out. She's got some really fun patterns. I think she does it with her sister or friend. I can't remember which one, but they're a dual Flosstube, and they're fun to watch. So thank you so much for sharing my pattern. And I think that's all I have for you guys. That was a lot. My voice, not gonna lie, is really tired. But my first semester is in the books. I've got a lot of semesters left, but so my Flosstubes will be like in the middle of, or like around those semesters, unless I get a wild hair. I will be taking summer classes from June to July, but hopefully if I have enough stitching, maybe I will do one right before summer term, but I will certainly do one after summer term and before fall starts. So I'm really excited to do more stitching, have some more stitchy time. We've got a lot of landscaping to do around our house for our HOA, so that's going to be filling up most of my weekends, unfortunately, but oh well, what can you do? So thank you everyone for watching my Flosstube. It makes me so happy that you're all here, and I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you next time. Happy stitching, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening, or whenever you decide to watch this. Bye! All right.